He was once called the King of New York. A visionary, a trailblazer, a self-made mogul who transformed street hustle into global empire. Sean Diddy Combs built Bad Boy Records into a hip-hop dynasty. He launched fashion lines, sold millions of records, and earned a spot on Forbes' billionaire list. But now, the empire trembles. Because behind the glitz, behind the Grammys, lies a growing storm. Allegations of abuse, federal raids, whispered stories from behind closed doors, some dating back decades. Is this a long overdue reckoning, or a carefully crafted media takedown? In a world where image is everything, can we ever separate the myth from the man? This is facts or reality, and today we ask the question, what's really going on with Diddy?
This raises questions about Cassie's testimony, where she said she would feel extreme anxiety and even vomit before what she described as freak-offs, while Diddy insisted she carry on. But here's where it gets even deeper. The address on the bottle matches a holistic clinic in Beverly Hills. Investigators have reportedly already spoken to the doctor who prescribed it. Imagine the pressure on that doctor now to cooperate or risk everything. The hotel room itself looked like it was set up for one of these infamous gatherings. Photos show baby oil in the bathroom, mood lighting, Ziploc bags, and a substance identified as 2C. Homeland Security did not hold back. They even let the jury examine these items in court. It is clear they are building a strong case.
So we're on about our 10th witness, and testifying right now is Gerard Gannon. He's a special agent with Homeland Security, and he talked about the items that were found inside the master bedroom closet of Sean Combs' home on Star Island in Miami, Florida. Here's some of what he showed the jurors. Pictures of red heels. He said that he found many heels, platform shoes in Combs' closet, 18 in total. The jurors were shown pictures of 6 pair. They were also shown pictures of Balenciaga boots that they said they were able to get 3 cell phones out of one of those boots. And then they showed jurors a black Gucci bag. They actually had it in the courtroom today. They opened up the plastic, showed it to the jurors, and they said inside that bag was an assortment of narcotics, 2 bottles of eye drops that actually tested positive for MDMA and ketamine, but also those narcotics, those assortment of narcotics they said were blue, pink, white, yellow, orange, black pills, white powder, a black plastic straw. All of these things they said tested positive for either cocaine, ketamine, methamphetamine, and MDMA. On cross-examination, Tenny Garagos asked the agent if he knew that Homeland Security and the Southern District of New York had been investigating Combs since November of 2023. He didn't say yes, but what he did say is he was told about executing this warrant and the details about it 11 days before it happened. She also noted some damage that was done to Combs' homes and asked the investigator, hey, did you take a picture of the damage after, or did you at least take a picture of the scene before? And she did that a number of times, I think, to show that maybe the investigation wasn't as thorough as it should have been when it comes to showing what a room looked like before they decided to search different boxes and whatnot. And then they talked about the guns that were found in Combs' home. And Garagos made a point to say that some of what we saw, or what the jurors saw, for instance, receivers from an AR-15 that were on a blanket, were actually wrapped up and taped up, but the investigators only took a picture of what it looks like after they unwrapped certain things and showed that as evidence.
You guys, take a look at these photos of Diddy's hotel room on the day he was arrested. Now, in case you did not know, Diddy was staying at the Park Hyatt Hotel in New York City, and he went to New York for the intention of turning himself in. But before Diddy could turn himself in, authorities arrested him in the lobby of the Park Hyatt Hotel. Here is obviously a picture of moments before Diddy is arrested. The 2 men in the white shirts, they were the authorities that separated Diddy from his crew. So this photo is interesting. This is allegedly the mood lighting that Diddy would use during his freak-offs. And as you can see, there's a white light, and then there's also a blue light. The first time I have seen a picture of the mood lighting. So this is Diddy's night nightstand in the hotel room, the bag to the right of the photo was actually full of rugs. This photo shows the other side of the bed with the other nightstand. As you can see, there's Diddy's phone, the hotel phone, a water bottle, sunglasses, a notepad. Looks like a fairly normal nightstand considering. Now, this is a photo that authorities took of the bathroom inside the hotel room, which very, of course, nice, expensive looking. And yeah, there's really not anything sticking out to me about this photo, but I figured I would just show it since it's part of the exhibit. Now, this photo is very interesting to me. So apparently this little device that Diddy had, I guess these devices have a lot of storage, so you can store like a lot of media content, so videos, things like that. I mean, I'm sure they found some stuff on that. This is a photograph of Diddy's pouch, and as you can see, he has it hanging on the bed frame. Not known as of right now, to my knowledge, what was in the pouch or if there was anything. Now, this is a photo, we will call it Diddy's pink sugar. All right, and then in this photo, so what I have blurred out, we're just gonna call them wills. There were wills in that little, what rhymes with will. There were wills in this little trinket tray here, and then a will bottle, and then it looks like just some candies. And if you guys remember, in the trial on one of the first days, it was revealed that one of Diddy's aliases that he used was Frank Black, and a will bottle was found with that name in that hotel room after Diddy's arrest. You know, the fact that there's still likely over a month left of this trial, I cannot even imagine what other images we will be seeing. Like, what are we gonna see? Definitely very interesting though to see kind of like what the hotel room was like, you know, when he was arrested and what he had on him. And again, I've said this in my other videos, I just cannot believe he really had all of that on him knowing he was going to be arrested. I don't understand that. All I can think of is Diddy really truly thought he would be able to turn himself in, and he was surprised when he was just arrested on the spot. It's just wild, guys. Let me know what you think of these photos in the comment section down below.
Diddy tried to wipe this picture off the internet. The rapper, now accused of a string of depraved crimes, posted pictures of the August 1st, 2014 party to social media, but swiftly deleted them, according to multiple reports at the time. Among the stars who attended the celebration were Diddy's then-girlfriend Cassie Ventura and then newlyweds Kanye West and Kim Kardashian. Also present was pop superstar Justin Bieber, as well as supermodels Kate Moss, Naomi Campbell, and Kendall Jenner. Actors Zac Efron and Jared Leto, with reality stars Kris Jenner and Paris Hilton rounding out the starry guest list in the Lux locale.
Ahead and go through all of the photos that they got of evidence against Diddy that they are using against him in his trial. And mind you, all of these photos are only from one of his homes, which is the Miami mansion. They got about 40 bottles of baby oil and Astroglide all together, and mind you, this is only out of one house, and they got a total of 1,000 bottles from all of the houses. This box right here is the box that Diddy would keep his green stuff in. This is not the wooden box that you heard the Homeland Security agent talk about. That box is actually right here, and this is what contained a numerous amount of different illegal substances. The fact that Diddy had liquid MDMA and liquid METH is crazy. This is how you know this man does not care. He literally had some of this stuff just laying out in the open right next to a $100 bill. Substances on different things. This is the Gucci bag that had a whole bunch of more substances in it that Diddy is trying to say is somebody else's. He had the Homeland Security agent look at a photo that was not shown to the public or other people that were in the courtroom, only to the jury. And he's basically doing this trying to say that somebody else was obviously in a photo with this Gucci bag. This right here is Golden Teachers, and it is a pill form of mushrooms. Diddy had so many weapons with the serial numbers shaved off of them that it was crazy. Like, he had these ones wrapped in a towel. These parts were found in his closet. This one was in a suitcase. Diddy's argument to the Homeland Security agent was really, don't you have weapons in your home? Well, duh, he's an agent, but I'm sure he doesn't have weapons that have shaved serial numbers. He had a whole bunch of 7-inch high heels, and I'm sorry, I'm confused. What girls are coming over to your house without shoes on? Also, things like toys and rope, that Vital Honey that helps you stay performing. Here's another drawer that was filled with outfits and toys. These are the boots sitting next to Diddy's shoes, where he would have 3 cell phones hidden inside these boots. And I'm confused. Like, why are you hiding cell phones in boots? I don't know if this is like a blackmail thing, if this is where he kept these freak off videos, or really what is going on. And last but not least, this is a picture of Diddy's bathroom where he has messages wrote on his mirror with lipstick. And I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of creepy because these messages don't make sense. I want to know, is Diddy writing this to himself on his mirror in his bathroom? In marker it says, "What do you want?" And then it says, "Love you, love Diddy." And then it says, "You're a legend." I can't tell what this says, but then it says Team Puff Daddy. But y'all let me know what you guys think about all this in the comments.
So, what do we do with stories like these? Do we believe the headlines, knowing how fast they shift, how often they sensationalize? Do we wait quietly for the courts, hoping the justice system, with all its flaws, will sort truth from rumor? Or do we ask a deeper question? Why now? Why are so many power players, from music to film to politics, being named, accused, exposed? Is it a cultural shift, where the voiceless finally speak? Or is it something darker? A battle of influence and image behind the scenes. And what does it say about the systems behind fame, the industries that create stars, protect them, and sometimes destroy them? Are we watching justice or theater? Are we seeing accountability or another carefully edited show? The truth, the real truth, might not come from what's trending, but from the patterns we keep ignoring. In the end, this story isn't just about Diddy. It's about fame, power, and accountability in an era where truth is more complicated than ever. This is Facts or Reality, where we don't tell you what to think. We show you what to question. Please like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Thank you.